put on some of the rides. Try to, as a road captain, I tried to make sure we didn't go over the speed limit too much, because there's the bigger group that you'd have, it was harder to keep everybody close by and in line. We've been on group rides. As soon as they took off, is all you could do to keep up with them. And other ones that were kind of super slow, so you kind of got to find the group that you like to ride with, or rides kind of like what you do too. Find the places where to go, what to do. We're not real party people, but don't mind stopping and have a drink here or there. But then too, drinking and riding the bike just don't mix too well. So it just, like I said, trying to keep everybody happy and organized and communication back and forwards. Been on trips where maybe I'm old-fashioned or whatever, but if you go on a ride and you got 5 people with you, 5 people go with you, 5 people come back. You don't leave somebody stranded. And I've been on group rides where somebody got mad at somebody and took off and didn't know if they got home safely, or left somebody down there. Don't know whether they got back safely. I just don't feel that's morally right or justified, unless somebody or all you agree on it. We're supposed to be a group of brothers riding together. So, like I said, I don't think you ever keep everybody happy, but you have to have people being able to communicate and tell each other what they're expecting, what they're not expecting. Excuse me for a minute. If you go on a ride, I know a couple of us is talking about trying to do the iron butt ride, and that's 1,000 miles in 24 hours. We had to have some ground rules, or make up some ground rules, because if you're going to ride like a bat out of hell straight through, some of us that's a little bit older needs to take a little more breaks than that. So, I don't know what you guys think, or how many of you guys really ride in groups. We're kind of to a point where Brenda and I are kind of hell with the groups, and we'll just ride our ride to do where we want to go, when we want to go, how we want to go. And maybe ride a poker run here or there. My thing is, when you ride in groups, sometimes you get to find new routes or new ways to get around that you never thought of, or you didn't know of, or whatever, and go that route. Been on a couple overnighter trips with the group. Most of them been pretty decent, and everybody seems to get along. But what happens if something happens and you don't get along with somebody? Goes back to what I said a little bit ago. I just don't believe in leaving somebody down or up there, wherever you're at. If you left with 5 people, you come back with 5 people. It's crazy. I mean, the bylaws and all the regulations and rules, and do you follow each rule by the book, strictly by the book, or do you bend a little here and there? There have been organizations where you couldn't say nothing politically and couldn't mention God or anything like that. And I feel that's wrong. But I think sometimes too many people get too offended too easy. But just like to know what you guys think. So, if you would, leave a comment. Do you ride single or in a small group, or do you ride in a bigger group, organization or something? Just kind of curious. I think it's a little more exciting and fun when you're riding in a bigger group. Because, like I said, you might have 1 or 2 that's been in this area or somewhere new, can show you things that you probably drive right by and never even see. So, it's communication, I think, is the biggest thing. Don't get too cocky and think that you're greater than anybody else. We all put our pants on one leg at a time. So, like I said, just curious to see what you guys feel like, or how you feel about it. Like I said, Brenda and I gonna let them ride and just do our own thing when we want. So, but I tell you, we met some real nice people, and still friends with quite a few people from the different organizations that we've been into. But I don't know if we can ride in all the rides and that. If you're an officer or in a group, it takes a lot of your personal time. People don't really realize how much time is involved in that. And it was a road captain. They wanted you to ride the ride before to see what the road conditions were like. And a lot of times me and Brenda would go out and ride, see what it was like, and then or we'd have 1 or 2 members out of the group ride with us, but that wasn't good enough with the main man that was in charge, so he had to ride it again. So a lot of times, 1 month we'd ride the same route 6 or 7 times.